from side to side. Here on the return. First and 10. Reed. Possession of the football. Just one step in, Carter, because this game was already changed because the defensive side, they just handed the offensive short field and a bigger advantage. Even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effect as this game moves on. Line of scrimmage of 14. It's first and 10. This defense feel the encouragement that's got with the line of scrimmage on the first one of the afternoon. Gain of the second in. He is tough to run something. I think the way he gets there is he starts to do the offensive great job of scouting to the game. Then he reacted and then he went back. This one's going to be over because they can see the end zone. They'll stay out of reach because their offensive teammates have to get the quarterback right now. Because what's done is done. Let's get it next time out. First play of the drive there is it's all about that. Can easily see that shout down goal. Even though they're going to face pressure. He's what he was going for. It was close, but it was going for. Yeah, it could have been a safety or even give up a defensive touchdown. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Reed. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. He's up to the 12. He's losing the 30. Getting into space. Now to start their next drive. Two interceptions, first time they had the ball leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you please try number 2? Going back to your game. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown! He was in the straight, man. Less than 10 minutes in, and also on one side, a quick answer to the equalizer. Sometimes you get that urgency that ratchets up. You give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how can you do that? You equalize things, you get it done fast, and they absolutely did. Essentially, that team operated. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. They give it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Set to begin their next drive.
changing hands here because this offense seems to feel. Charles 85 with more of the same of his upcoming drive last time out. The game plan, definitely just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is really figuring out some great cuts and ties and new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They run for the first time and Chandler. Give it 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Rams are 5-4 now on the year. They come in with 2 straight, so I'm trying to turn things around here. And you just mentioned 2 straight. When you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a goal. It's more than capable of turning things around. I expect it really, really well here. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago with that win up to Detroit. And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take a break 4 times, 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? He's got it! That's touchdown!
How do you have that kind of fucking time?
Another 13 touchdowns down on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is 4 to the touchdown. It's Gay to kick this one away.
Still should have a fucking pick with
and see, it's stuff that you don't need those complicated game plans to do that. That simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown. I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they find possessions like that at all. They just say close calls for this possession instead. After the loss to start out here, second and 11. The short side left. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big gain there, but keeper using his legs there. First down. I'll tell you, there is no end for speed, even in the quarterback position. He keeps himself turns it into good yards. It still takes time for them to react. Even as quarterbacks are trying to ball warmed up in today's NFL. Still a little bit of disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards down the field at that point. So 5 yards here on the play. And it's second down. Wilson.
What the fuck? Come on now. Come on, man. That's an easy pass. No pressure.
It had been 7 on 7 in practice.
What the fuck?
Because that's what you need to make. 9 times out of 10.
Yes, that's a fucking easy completion that y'all just stole from.
Following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson.
Oh my God! Come on now. They hold the shit out.
For a team who came in there on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play so far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps taking the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own. Set to begin the next drive.
At the line. They'll start at the 50, so great starting field position following the interception. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second and 10. That's slow going there. It's only get a yard, maybe up to the 3-1.
That's the game. You're going to hustle. You're getting games with a little bit of a split. So that's just to me. When you can throw it, you don't lay lanes for your runners.
Here's Reed to throw on third down. Incomplete.
It's going to be the only time to try to hit that time to the outside in this game. Just testing the record. At that time, they went to the challenge.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
Man, I can't believe they did.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After this first half, here after this fourth, they say the Vikings, they can have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I'm telling you, the two interceptions, that was a really big game they were playing. And now, not quite enough, but if he was smart, he's smart, but he back to the confidence and himself.
After the incompletion here now, 4-2. That run, here's Cook. Oh, he's got to open the line. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Break it down to the 49. Give a good run by Cook. Here's another first and 10. Now Wilson.
Shit!
Get down on the other side of midfield. And we take it down to that.
Nigga, what the fuck was that? Dog, Bobby Wagner cannot run with Dalvin Cook. They slowed me down for nothing. Come on, man.
Flush towards running. And this is caught. Oh my God. He's going to go bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. To the fourth down conversion for 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Off the right back, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught. Just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this Dino's what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run the ball. And he won't take this one into the end zone. Vikings touchdown. His first touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have an extra point away from evening this one up. Solid blocking up from the guys on the offensive line, allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that'll allow the runner to make the big moves towards the end zone. this one away. And no return set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. Let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this. Because one's very creative and getting points. Certainly not in the premium here. Throwing on first down, but this one lights up to be incomplete. Someone with the best laid plans and best design today. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete. An incomplete pass leaves a second and 10 from the 25. That was a receiver in motion right. Nine yards, not quite enough, but they'll be left down with 31.
These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Reed now looking to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd and short.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. This is caught.
And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier, and those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
On 2nd down, Cook.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Boswell's kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught by Cup. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Reed throwing on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Reed to throw on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They run it with Chandler.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on first down. Reed. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Slot man moves right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's when this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. On the move past the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Wilson. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Reed. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the kick.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Ty Chandler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams get a bit closer. Well, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. John Johnson with the INT. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 82 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. A good pickup there, 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Reed. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's Reed, looking to throw on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Jordan Fuller there to take him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 8 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun, Reed. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Reed. To throw on second down. He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.